It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
It was only opened in 2020, but quickly became one of the league's most recognizable venues. You're looking at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Thanks for joining us, everyone. With my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And like so many matchups in the NFL, Brock, our focus goes right to the quarterbacks in this one. Both of these guys, players who've been around the league now for some time, they definitely established themselves as veterans who know how to win football games.
Yeah, I think the word of the day, Kate, is definitely experience. Two guys who've been through the season several times over, have seen a lot at this point in their career, and been through quite a bit on the field. All that experience is stored up there right between the ears. And the one who is more skilled at leveraging that experience, more than likely is going to come away with the win.
Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. And here we go from L.A. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. Leading them out, someone who, Brock, I think needs less introduction than anyone in the NFL today. It's Patrick Mahomes.
All of us as sports fans, we know those players in the other sports that when we just think of the greatest to ever do it, a skill set that's different than everybody else, immediately a player pops in your mind. And while we have seen GOATs like Tom Brady and Super Bowl winners many times over like Bradshaw, Montana, and Aikman, there's just not many that have ever done it with the flair, the style, and the skill set of Patrick Mahomes.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Tuipulotu in for the tackle. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Pacheco gets it from the gun. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Brought down on the effort by Derwin James. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That one finds Xavier Worthy. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure coach, play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. He'll get it to Rashee Rice, complete. And he's a yard or two shy of the 30 before going out. They'll get 18 yards there. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
They've come out swinging to begin this contest as they've got it down to the 31. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Completes this one to Gray. And he's out of bounds right at that 25-yard line.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Again, Mahomes to throw. He's got his man. That's Travis Kelce. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Putting a receiver in motion. Mahomes on 1st and 10. And that is caught. It's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs finish up an excellent opening series. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone while getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
Now Harrison Butker for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. Center return, Nyheim Hines. Now bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. So now out comes the Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by someone known for putting up numbers since he entered the league back in 2020, the Oregon product, Justin Herbert.
True story. First time I saw Justin Herbert at a Pac-12 Media Days, I thought, that can't be Justin Herbert. That guy looks like a defensive lineman. He is massive. But then you watch him play and you realize he's one of those 6'5", 6'6" guys that's the athlete of a 6'2". The way that he moves so effortlessly, the way that rocket arm can throw the ball all over the field. Been hyper productive statistically. Kind of like that Fouts guy that wore the lightning bolt before him. On any given Sunday, this guy can put on a show.
Completed over the middle. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Motioning left is Johnston. Wideout's getting involved in the ground game. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
May not be the way he typically gets the ball, Kate, but once he had it in his hands like a reception, he knew what to do with it. He smelled that first down, and he went and got it.
1st and 10 from the 41. Lone back gets the handoff. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Trent McDuffie getting there for the stop. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
From the 43. Caught along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete, brings up 3rd down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
No connection on the last play, and out 3rd down. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. On the move, headed right. Oh, he's going to run for it. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Chargers will have a first.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Offense executing early. New set of downs at the 38-yard line. they'll run here on first down. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Leo Chanel able to bring him down. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
2nd and 8. Conklin brings it in. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Herbert from the gun. That's complete. It's the rookie from Georgia. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Now their opening drive certainly going according to plan, Brock. It's a new set of downs at the 27. Herbert on first down. Finds a man right side. He gets it ahead and winds up with about 3. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. Gets this to McConkey. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. It's Herbert once more. The throw is caught. And he drives this forward to the 6.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Here's 2nd and goal from the 6. Now Herbert again. Coming near the goal line. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Herbert throwing again. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it, except for this defense that just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
So on 4th down, on comes Cameron Dicker and the Chargers for a field goal try. This 32 yards out on the right hash. Brown's kick is up and good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Returning it from the 4. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Chiefs sending their offense out for the 2nd time this game. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Receiver in motion, going left. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Hey, look, in the right situation, you catch a team off guard. Well, this could be a tremendous play for some big yards. But in the wrong situation, you get hit in the mouth right behind the line of scrimmage.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. That pass is complete to Kelsey. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. They'll run it. Here's Pacheco. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
The Chiefs looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes Matt Araiza to handle it. And this one is away, and he got all of it and then some. And this hits at the 4 before taking a bounce into the end zone. That's a touchback. So the LA offense getting out there for their 2nd drive. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Herbert now. Into the hands of Conklin. And he'll get it up to the 27.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
2nd and 3 now. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Easily add the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a 1st down pickup.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he drives ahead for good yardage up to the 45. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Another carry for him. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. To the air this time. Herbert has him on the quick hitter. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Chiefs territory.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Here's the handoff. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop. No gain on that one, and now it's 3rd and 8.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Finds McConkey. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
They motion the tight end over. They snap it to Herbert. That's cut beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
He's so close to getting off the field. The fourth down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. Now they're going to have to buckle down and force another fourth down.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun snap to Herbert. He finds McConkey. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Yeah, that's one that's going to haunt him. There's just no question about it. A drop touchdown in the end zone. Now comes the mental toughness part of it. You got to flush that play quickly so you can make an impact later.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. They'll send him up the middle. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. Just a couple on that play. It's going to be 3rd and goal.
Well, you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical 3rd down call.
3rd and goal. Here's Herbert. He's on the move.